Hello, trading is closed on April 20th, 2017. At yesterday's close, the market was way down here. We said we looked for a rally and had a target of 23.51.36, and that printed. The rule is mentioned in my book, but it's kind of glossed over. It's described in great detail in the software program I sell through TradeStation. It wasn't really till my partner wrote the program that we realized how accurate the numbers were. They work about 95% of the time within a day. Now the signal for this price was given way over here, but it's important to recall that when other systems give a signal to buy, it means you buy. And MEJT gives a signal to sell. It says there's a target at a higher price, and it doesn't give an entry at all. Going long at this price and sitting through this and this to make a few pennies doesn't seem to be worth it to me. But as we were dropping, if one believed in the 95% odds, the odds of going long, the risk-reward ratio of going long became more and more favorable as we dropped. And even if one didn't enter a trade at all, merely closing out a short at yesterday's close would have saved anyone who owns the software the cost of the software for several months, all in one trade, even if he only had a single E-mini contract. Well, here's your false move. We got the retracement. No new stuff from MEJT for tomorrow. I was looking for yesterday's pattern to have a low to high tendency. It seemed to be quite the opposite. Based on the times from today's trade, it's possible that we had a very unusual low to high day yesterday, although it doesn't look as if this were all you had. When you look at this, you can work the times out and get them to work, although you really have to stretch it a bit. But it's possible that this is compatible with yesterday being a low to high day. Anyway, gapped up, higher highs at the close. We couldn't hold on to the middle of the day highs and even the early morning highs. It's a negative pattern. Should lead to lower prices unless we invalidate it by gapping up and promptly going over this high. I have intense resistance at this high, and I think the odds are against such a recovery happening. The system I'm working on for time has a April 23rd date. That's the weekend. That means either Friday or Monday. There's a tolerance of a day or two, so if this high holds, that's still okay. Well, here's your stilt. Here's your stilt. I can't call this a clear diamond, but you take the middle of the consolidation, set it at 61.8%, and there's your target. You take the whole stuff here, set it at 50%, and you get the same price. So we have strong Fibonacci resistance at today's high. There's always a risk of counting too quickly, but could this be ABC for B? Well, there is a count that makes that work. If this is A, you can count 5 waves up for A, 3 waves for B, then A, B, C, to complete B, right at the strong Fibonacci resistance we mentioned. If this high holds tomorrow, early, and I think there's a good chance it will, it's possible that the recovery wave is over. If that holds early, I expect to see lower prices and possibly much lower prices before the decline's over, and that's today's call.